kids, it's another episode of Science with Teacher Jen. Yay! Today we are making something called Elephant Toothpaste. Do you know an elephant? I unfortunately don't. I hope to one day, but I do not. But they call it Elephant Toothpaste because it makes so much foam that you could possibly brush an elephant's tusk with it. I don't recommend it, neither do other scientists or zoologists out there. But I think you'll understand why they call it elephant toothpaste, because it looks like toothpaste and there's a lot of it. But don't use it as toothpaste and don't give it to an elephant either, if you happen to know an elephant. Anyway, let's carry on. We got some gloves on today because we're using some chemicals. So we have to do safety first. To start off, we have some yeast. Thanks to Teacher Amanda for the yeast here, because it's kind of hard to come by. But I have 1 teaspoon of yeast in here, and I have 2 tablespoons of warm water. So I'm going to get that started and mix it up a little bit. This is going to be a catalyst, and that's another science word. Catalyst helps speeds up a process. So our yeast here is going to speed up our process that we're going to see here. All right. So I'm going to let that sit for a little bit. Next, we have something called hydrogen peroxide. And the kind of hydrogen peroxide you find at a grocery store is 3% hydrogen peroxide. I went out and I went to a beauty supply website, Sally's Beauty Salon or something online. And I found something that they would use in beauty salons to help lighten your hair. So this is, I believe, 12% hydrogen peroxide or 40 volume. And if you get it on your hands, it can burn, so that's why I'm wearing these gloves. So right now I am doing a half a cup of this hydrogen peroxide. And it's the clear one. As you can see, it's clear. Don't use the cream one, which is another option out there. So I'm going to pour this half a cup of hydrogen peroxide into my water bottle here, just a plain old plastic water bottle. And then I'm also going to add a wee bit of dish soap. Doesn't really matter, just a little bit to help create some bubbles. And then for fun effect, some food coloring. I'm going to use some blue food coloring. All right, now our yeast should hopefully have had a chance to do its thing. Okay, are you ready? I'm gonna get everything out of the way here because it should make a pretty big response. Not an explosion. And I've got a tray here to help catch the foam. So I'm gonna use my funnel again. And I'm going to pour in my yeast. Woo! And there you go. So what we've got going on here is hydrogen peroxide is made up of 2 elements, oxygen and water. And the catalyst helps break it down. So the yeast is breaking it down into water and oxygen. The oxygen released is being captured by the soap, so it makes all these bubbles. And then another added bonus here is that another science term called exothermic. And if I feel the bottle here, it's warm. So another release, energy being released in the form of heat. So it's not hot, but it just feels nice and warm. And these bubbles are just soap and water and oxygen, so they're totally safe. But as you can see, it looks like it's enough foam to brush an elephant's tusk with. Anyway, so super fun response. I think this was a success. Although it didn't turn blue, which was interesting. Maybe I didn't use enough food coloring. Anyway, but as you can see, it looks like toothpaste. But don't brush your teeth with it. Anyway, have fun. This was a good one. Good to see you again. See you later. Bye.